bomb. Show it on your CD-ROM. Pick it up and flip it up and rip it up and pick it up. Cut you like Billy Hanna. Treat you like a prima donna. Disappear and reappear in your ear every year, yo. Without a doubt. Underneath the king in the hive.
How's it going, YouTube? Spikesmth here, chillin'. What's up? Got another Starcraft game for you. Another 1v1. Here's myself, Blue Protoss, and we have my opponent, Little Buddha, the Red Terran. So this game was all about timing, kind of. I was really nerve-wracked, and I kind of made a bad timing decision, and then it actually worked out positively, because basically I'm never going to cast a game that I lose, so keep that in mind. You should see some of the ones I lost. The game before this was a similar setup, me versus a Terran, and he just out macroed me. He just had a way bigger army, and right when I was going to push out, he just squashed me, and it was terrible. So I go in for my scout over here, and I'm going to put a proxy pylon right here. This is a great place for it, also over here, because it lets you warp in units over here. So luckily I decided to scout the correct location first, because on this map there's actually 4 starting locations over here as well. But since we're in the close spots, even though you have to go around, it makes this map really good with air, because it's really short air distance, clearly. So that's why I placed my pylon up here, because eventually I'm going to put a cannon up here, just in case when I do a counterattack, he tries to do a drop on me, because that's a real common and sometimes a very good tactical decision when you're under heavy siege in your front. You go ahead and hit your opponent in the ass, you know. Anyways, so he goes out to get the towers, thinks he's going to have map control. Notice, though, down here would be bad because you can spot it. So I'm up here where you can't see it. Oh, and he's got a Marine down here. Looked like he was dancing around a little bit. So I'm just going to continue. Basically, I started with a 2-gate to Cyber Core. Now I'm going to... I wanted to get a good amount of gas because I wanted to get air quickly. Here's a 3rd gateway. Let's check the units. So right now it's 4 Marines to 2 Zealots. He's got a slight SCV advantage, probably some mules as well. Oh no, he hasn't gotten his thing yet. So he sends his scouts out. He does not scout this the whole time. I'm so lucky. So out here, so now he just saw my front. So he doesn't know really what's going on. But he's got forces across the map just chilling. And my pylon's still right there. Let's see what he's doing. So he's got basically Marine production with the reactor. Oh yes, he's getting combat shields. So he's going full on Marines basically. Already going for upgrades. Production. I don't know if I started my upgrade yet. Not yet. So he's going to have his 1-1. Oh, here we go. He's going to have his attack upgrade a little bit before me. A good amount before me. So we'll see. So now he's doing... Did 2 racks to... Now he's doing factory to starport. I'm trying to remember now if he spotted... Oh, look. So he has protection in the back against air, which was a smart move on his decision. I should have been doing the same thing, but I was focusing on attacking. And I think that... Okay, so I send in my Zealot just to see what I can see. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, he's getting Hellions. So he saw my Zealot. He saw my Hellions. And I'm like, pull back now. I'm going to try to get my armies massed up. And kill that guy. So I'm just hanging out. He knows I'm out here. He's putting up a bunker, which was a smart move. And let me see what I did here. I think I'm just hiding right now. Right. So now I'm going to try to move in. Try to move in the back. See if he pulls any of his forces. He just has those Marines back there. And I pulled that. So then he smartly did not move any of his forces. Now I have a good force, and his bunker really paid off here because it did a lot of damage to me. See, and I decided to pull back, save what forces I have, reinforce, and then try to do a little bounce back. But he can just pump out Marines super quick. He gets them at least 3 at a time from what I can tell. So at this point I was like, when I was about to make that offensive, I started my expansion, because that way if I lose, I still have an expansion. And I have protection against drops and such in the back door over here. So he's going to go ahead and go for his expansion. Slow it down a little bit. Let's get regular speed now. So I'm going to keep reinforcing my main army and just stay forward. And he's probably like wondering, because in his vision down here, he hasn't seen any of my troops go through there except that original ball. Anyway, so I think now we're just kind of trying to macro up. I'm getting a 5th gateway, which I foolishly didn't really get it into production. Same with this Stargates, because I was expecting maybe, you know, he's going to turtle Terran and make it a real long game for me. So anyway, I'm going to take my 3 voids. And instead of hitting this well-defended side, actually that might have been a little window I could have hit in. But I just wanted to see what kind of towers he had up. So look, sure enough, he's equipped to do a drop. Let's see what he does with that. Also, notice he sends a drop ship over here. And I was a little worried because I was thinking, you know, he might just build an extra command center and just fly it over there. So I send in a scout zealot. I like to use zealots because they can get a little further in. And right here, see, after all those hits, I still take some hits on the tank. So he's gonna. So watch this. So I come through here. I'm like, oh yeah, you're not gonna get an expansion down there. So he's like, shit, you know, void rays. So he's gonna put the tank on the high ground. I think he finally did spot my pylon because of his air. But watch this. So I come down here and I'm like, oh, hello. Hello. Killed, delayed. See, didn't even let him get it up. And at this point, see, what is he doing? He has forces. He's just not even defending. I'm just oh, now you're done, because now I'm charged up. And I think he's going to call it GG here in a second, because look at all this. Yeah. So basically the timing was perfect. I had air control void rays. I was able to deny his 3rd expansion. I barely even used mine, but it was just a little bit of insurance. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and hail motherfucking science.